Greeting Guardians, and welcome to another video by yours truly, the Manfi Man. This time we're talking some preparations. Yes, Rise of Iron preparations to be specific. It's about a month away, give or take a few days, and I thought to put up this quick guide because it's the best time to start to do some preparations. Okay, before we start, let's go over what we know so far. For starters, the light cap at launch is 380 and it's gonna be bumped to 400 when the hard mode version of the raid is live. Next up, the current infusion system that Bungie introduced to us in the April update is continuing in Rise of Iron. It's a very welcome addition. Thirdly, no new factions are being introduced, aka we're still with New Monarchy, Dead Orbit, Fisher War Cult, Crucible, Varix, the Queen, you get the idea. And finally, the improved loot system is also present in Rise of Iron. That means the higher your light, the higher the chance for a high light item dropping for you. So, if you're anything like me and like to get to the raid super quickly, as we know the raid actually starts in 3 days from launch, aka the 23rd of September, you have a lot of preparations to do. We start with planetary materials. Buy as much from those as you can and store them in your vault, so you can use them to upgrade newly acquired armor and guns. You don't want to be grinding legendary marks to buy them from the quartermaster while trying to prepare your guardian for the raid. And speaking of legendary marks, by the way, try to save some bounties from trials and the upcoming Iron Banner. They reward a lot. That way you can actually buy new vendor gear at launch without worrying about grinding the marks all over again. Next up, strange coins and motes of light. Needless to say, save those for when that elusive bastard Zer comes to the tower/reef, when he arrives and brings with him that oh so weighted year 3 goodies. And you can use motes of light to max out the guns and armor. You may also want to consider stocking on some weapon parts and some armor materials as well. Next up, the Cryptarch. It's almost certain that taking King engrams will not carry over to Rise of Iron, but I do strongly advise saving those exotic engrams specifically to rank up very quickly with the Cryptarch. Ranking up with the Cryptarch may yield in legendary engrams both weaponry and armor that can translate into year 3 guns and armor, and if not, there is a possibility of some new cool shaders and emblems for the collectors like me. And finally, do some faction edging. If you're new to the term, faction edging means increase your reputation with your faction until you are one bounty away from ranking up a level. The faction you want might consider edging are Crucible faction, Vanguard, your faction of choice. I actually have 3 characters. I have a Dead Orbit Warlock, a Future War Cult Titan, and a New Monarchy Hunter. I'm gonna nearly max out, all of these reputations so I can get some tasty loot when Rise of Iron drops. Also, I advise edging the Gunsmith and House of Judgment as well. To be clear, it's still a mystery if Varix will give some new items, but at one of the Game Informer articles, Shiro 4, Kate's Scout, can sell old Iron Banner class item, and they actually showed that they require some House of Judgment rank. So it's preferable also to edge that as well. That's it for this video, Guardians. Before I sign out, I wanted to thank this awesome Destiny community. I'm really excited. I'm getting so much support. I'm getting so much love by the community. Tons of subscribers in a very short time. You guys just rock. This has been Manfi Man, and I will see you in the next video.